Hello, good evening, everyone in Asia, and good morning to everyone here on the other side of the world. Welcome to our webinar program here with the Agency College Recruit. And we just wait a few more minutes, people start locking in. And I know we have our guest here, Don James, and also his son, Ben James, our guest for tonight. They already locked in. So just wait for a couple minutes for everyone to join in. First of all, if you don't know me or haven't seen me yet, but I want to introduce myself. My name is George Duangmanee. I'm a CEO at the agency College Recruit. This webinar today, it's a second edition from the first one, which we did about a month ago for our client. But the information that you will learn here tonight, it's just so much that what I believe is I have to trouble both of our guests to come back in and share more experience and expertise again. So this is our second edition. Just one more minute and people start locking in. And just for housekeeping items, please keep everything on mute while the webinar is going on. But we certainly want you to participate and more interactive throughout the webinar. So if you have any question or anything like that during the webinar, you see the bottom of the screen is a chat messages. You can just type in, ask your question away, or you can raise your hand. At the bottom, you can raise your hand. I will call your name and we go from there. So we're gonna go on for about maybe 30 minutes. Talk with Mr. Don James and also Ben about their life and their pathway through the junior competition here, and also their preparation to join the college golf next year's. So that will go on for about 30 minutes, and then we'll certainly open up for any discussion or anything that you'd like to know. The parents, you can, please ask Mr. Don James as many as you can, because I know, we want to be, overall both parents and also the player. All right, well, let's get going. I just want to thanks everyone again who are joining us today, and we have the privilege to have world number one, right, junior golfer in the world today, and with us again, and also his father, Don, who've been great friends and friends of family for a long time. We travel together, and we get to know each other, and enjoyed our friendship. And again, every time we go, we enjoyed it. We had a good exotic food. We got good discussion. So we enjoyed our friendship. Well, thanks again for your time today, Don and Ben. Um, Please, why don't I start with you, Don? Um, Give us a little bit of background if for someone who hasn't joined us last time, so they know who you are a little bit, and what it takes to be, the parents of a competitive golfer.
Well, George, as you know, oh, and congratulations on Josh's tournament at the Bobby Chapman. That was great. We were following last week, so wanted to say that for you.
Thank you.
As you know, it's a long journey, right? We all started when we were young, with the U.S. kids. I think that's a lot of us started there and got some tournament experience. And I think that's really important, whether it's U.S. kids or U.S. Challenge Cup or Hurricane, tournament experience at a young age, I think is really, really important for kids to get to know the rules of the game, make friendships. We've made friends along the world with these tournaments. And, you might not see a kid for a couple of years, George, and then he comes back at another tournament. So that's been so important. The travel it's difficult, but that's where you make friends and you make friendships, for a lifetime. And what's it take? Patience. Golf's a game that goes up and down. You have your highs and your lows, and you just keep working hard, and hopefully you can get some victories along the way, or get involved in some college programs and get recruited. I think that's what we all end up hoping to do. And our journey is coming to an end with junior golf, probably in the next 6 months. So, as you know, it's another stage in Ben's life. So we're kind of starting over again. So.
That's right. But the transition, and you mentioned about the journey, enjoying it, and you start with the U.S. Golf Kit. They actually have a big presence in Asia. That's a lot of this audience in the group right now also play U.S. Golf Kit. Could you elaborate a little bit? When did you start playing the U.S. Golf Kit, and when you transition out?
Well, maybe you want Ben to answer that, because he remembers it probably more than I do.
So I would say I started when I was 4 at the local tours, and my first U.S. Kids World Championship, which is in Pinehurst, was at age 5. I played that till I was 12. So just from 5 to 12, there's not much events going on, so that was always the big one, and that's what I trained for all year. And so I would say 5 to 12 was when I played.
Okay, so what happened after 12? What did you play?
So I started playing like AJGA, the Junior All-Stars, and there was a tour called the U.S. Challenge Cup. That was a pretty good tour. I always kind of played in I was always on the younger side. I played in the 16 and under age division, so I was always pretty challenged playing against older kids, and was losing a lot, but I think that really helped me. Just kind of always motivated me more. And when I played well and beat them, that was just kind of the best feeling, being a 13-year-old, being a 16-year-old. That's pretty good. But I think playing against older kids and getting beat, and one, you don't feel as bad, but two, it just gives you motivation to see good play and learn a lot, for sure. So I think the Junior All-Stars and just kind of finding maybe a local tour and playing against some older kids was really beneficial to me.
Okay, no, that's good. So you keep playing competitive tournaments, keep up and up, progressing your game. All right, once we have you now, why don't we just start with the title of the subject today?
Yeah.
Why are you different than other people? All right. So number one is number one. There's only one person can be number one at a certain time. Why you are different, and what make you to be number one?
All right. So I would say one, we'll start with my persistency, playing and practicing. I practice pretty much every day, and I do something golf specific to help me, my body or my mind or game every day. So I think that is just a big part. I never really take days off. Maybe I take a day off from the course if I'm doing stuff in the gym, some mental work just by myself. And I'm always kind of working on my game. And I think too, it's always on my mind. Golf is any sort of it's on my mind. It's hard to take off. I love the game so much, and it's the best game in the world, and it doesn't really leave my mind. So I think that's why I never stop thinking about playing, winning, or just the next level or my goals in the game, and it's just always there on my mind. So I think those two things really just separate me.
I don't know, man. I think every kid loves golf.
True. It's true.
I don't know how much more love you can get, because everybody play golf. Come on, Chad, something. It has to be something. That gets you there.
All right. Well, I would say I do practice a ton. Right. I think I practice a lot. I try to work very smart. I don't try to just go out there and with no plan and just hit some balls. I try to come to the practice facility with a plan. I'm going to work on some wedges today, work on some irons, work on some ball movement, work on my putting, get some drills to work on my putting for. If I'm going to go play, maybe what I'm going to play, like what I'm going to work on the course, like what practice am I going to work on the course. And I think, I mean, honestly, when I'm out there, I kind of like when I'm playing a tournament, I think my mental game is what kind of sets me apart when I'm thinking out there. I think I just notice a difference between me and the other competitors, whether it may not even, I think everyone's nervous when they play golf, and it's just a part of it, and it's a great part of it. It's why we play, because we feel the nerves. But I think it's just with me, it's a little different mental part, and I can't figure it out, but I just feel I kind of have a leg up on everyone. I kind of, just by the way they walk, I could just see it's maybe my confidence right now, because I've been playing well, and I think I'm just riding my confidence up, and that's really been helping me out a ton. Just relying on kind of what I did in the past, and I know I could do it, and it's gonna keep going. A lot of positive mentality, a lot of positive vibes between my dad and I. They're just flowing, and it's been really good. It's been great.
Okay, well, good. And then really, congratulations. I mean, you won so many this years, and you know, one more coming up for junior event, right? The big one. I don't know, you're gonna play Bobby Jones, but the Rolex rank, the Rolex of champion is coming up. So good luck for that. Right. So what you're saying is your mental and your games and different than others, and I'm pretty sure you're addicted to winning.
Yeah,
right?
I don't like losing.
Yeah. No, good. So give us a little bit of how you. Well, last time we touched on a little bit of how you approach the tournaments. You know, Don was mentioned that he got a look at the fitness center. You know, find a good trainer for you during the tournament to keep you in shape. So during the round, I mean, putting, it seemed like to be number one priority to winning or losing of that tournament. How you approach different green speed and, you know, different stuff, or how you go through it?
I think I mean, I think the key is to just, when you're practicing and when either playing your practice round or just out there on the practice screen, to hit a lot of lag putts, like a lot of 60 footers, 50-foot putts. And I think if you get that confidence that you could like put those in a 3-foot basket, that's huge. I mean, I think a lot of kids work on, like, and even myself work on the short putts that we all think we got to make inside 9 feet, right? I mean, everyone thinks we got to make that, but I think I kind of changed my mentality to work on longer putts and maybe even try to make those or try to get those closer. And I think that's what saved me probably about a shot, just by practicing long putts on the putting green or in my practice round.
And how many do you keep an estimate how many hours you like to spend on the green before the first tee off?
Okay, so I would say probably mostly would get there like a day and a half or 2 days early. So I'd probably spend 4 hours, at least 4 hours before.
4 hours.
Yes.
Good. All right. So let's go back to your father a little bit. So what do you do during that 4 hours when he practiced, Don? You helping him, like, you know, with the tool or aids, anything like that, or you just let him be on his own?
So I'll go back, you know, what makes Ben different. I mean, a couple things we've been doing a little bit better. We've been using technology a little bit, George. You know, obviously we have TrackMan. We're a big believer of TrackMan. I know everybody can't afford it and it is expensive, but it certainly use that a lot. Lately, Ben's tempo is off, so we were able to use this thing called Blast Motion. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but that's very inexpensive in the golf world. You know, it's probably $150, and you put it at the end of your putter. And it works on whether your putter's open and closed and the tempo. So I really do like that. You put the app on your phone and you can see that and you can hear it. You don't even need to have the phone. You can put it in your pocket and it'll give you the tempo. And I think Ben's tempo had been off since the US Junior. We didn't have a good putting performance there. We struck the ball great, but we didn't putt well, and that's why we didn't have a great tournament there. But since then, we've really worked on the tempo. Used some practice devices, and that's one of my favorites. Kids like to use things on their phones anyway, so that was really good. We use clips. It attaches to your putter, and I think one of the most underrated things is hitting the ball in the center of the putter. I think everybody thinks they do it a lot, and they really don't. And if you're not hitting that ball in the center of that putter, I would watch kids, and they couldn't hold the line. And I watched some of the guys in the past that we've been paired with, like a guy like David Ford, who had great success, or Kelly Chid, and they're putting, their ball would hold a line through the putt. And I noticed we weren't doing that consistently. So we've really worked on being able to hold a line. I thought Ben wasn't reading the putt well, but he actually reads the putt well. We weren't holding the line well. We've got really good at holding that line. He lines it up. He's able to hold that line right through the putt. And it's helped us tremendously between the tempo and holding a line. It's really changed Ben's putting because that wasn't his strong point. He drove the ball great. He was a great iron player, but the putting was where we got hot and cold. And now we've just been staying hot. And when your putter's hot, listen, anyone's tough to beat.
Yep.
And so a little bit of technology, and you got to be vigilant on that. I watch kids who aren't as skilled, and they cannot hold a line on the putter, whether they're cutting across it or what. But that's what I found being on the putting green, is making sure the ball's staying on his line, using our devices and our tempo and spending that time. And we are working on length of putt. We knew going into the ping that no one was going to hit it close. It's a very challenging golf course. You're not going to have 5-footers. You're going to have 20-footers, 25-footers, and that's a good shot at ping to be that close. Those greens are tough. They're fast. They're undulating. So we spent our time knowing that no one's going to hit it within 10 feet consistently. And I think Ben hit it within 20 feet, and he was the best of that tournament. And we just knew 20-footers, we were going to be there, and they started to fall. And, what turned that tournament around, we were prepared for that. We knew what we needed to do that week, and Ben executed great from 20 feet. I think he probably made, coming down the stretch one day, 3 or 4 in a row from 20 feet. Wow. Those are game changers.
Well, see, it's a lot of stuff that going on in that a lot of people not understand. I mean, you look prepared to play each tournament before you're actually there, right? Yeah. You mentioned, you know it right away. Ping is going to be like this, and so you practice a lot, So when did it start happen? What level that you start more detail into the prep tournament?
Honestly,
I know you mentioned about junior. I mean, you as golf kid, right? 12-year-old. Did you do this at 12 years old?
No, probably not. I mean, my dad would try to help me as much as I can, but I mean, I was 12 years old, so I'm kind of just hitting it wherever it goes and hitting it again. So I would say probably I just started doing it to probably like last year. And I mean, it's definitely a tough skill to kind of develop, because it does take a lot of thinking and a lot of discipline to do, and it's not fun, but it's something that I think is necessary to success in the high level junior events and college and events further up on the scale.
Okay, Ben. Hold on. Somebody want to say hello. Come on, who want to go first?
Oh my God.
Oh, this guy.
Josh.
What's up?
Dad. Oh my goodness. Where was my invitation?
There we go.
I guess they didn't make the cut to get invited.
No.
So they all want to hear from you.
Oh boy. More
All
pressure.
right, guys. Well,
All right.
good night. Have fun. Well, yeah, I'll hang at my house now. Now they know your secret, Ben. So, but if I know somebody in Thailand or Asia doesn't know who they are, but they all gonna be Ben teammate next year at UVA. So right now they're all at my house. They played last tournament of the season last week, so they got a week off. So I basically George invite everybody to be here for Korean barbecue. That's a good thing, right? When you play in college, you get a teammate and have fun.
Now we got something to look forward to, George. Next year.
Yep, come anytime. Okay, sorry. Got cut off a little bit, but see that's a progress of golf, right? As you move up to a different level, you're starting more detailing. More consistent, as you mentioned it. Your ball striker was hot, but the putting on and off. Now you try to make some change to make that more consistent. And in the next level, it's going to come again. In the amateur level, and certainly professional level, like Deschambault. One of these days, you're probably going to start looking at green density, right? Air density, like him. That's how much detail that to take to win the tournaments, right? So yeah, no, it's good. I think it's good. But one thing that struck me that you might have not elaborate a little bit, because you say you play every day. That's impossible. Nobody play every day. All right. So what you do during your relaxed day or recovery day, after you won the big trophy tournament on Sunday. Well, what's your routine before you come back to your routine again?
I mean, it would definitely wouldn't be a long day, but I would probably go out there, probably just hit balls for like an hour, try to try to get there every single day, because if I don't go a day without golf, it's just I feel like something I was missing something today. So I'll probably just go and hit some balls for an hour. It won't be my most productive practice, but I'll hit some putts. I'll go through the whole game, and then I'll probably in summer I would probably go to the beach or just kind of lay low, watch some TV, play some video games, do something, go out to dinner.
Good. So you do go every day, but you do something.
Yeah, the amount varies a lot. It's not like a 6-7 hour practice every day, but it is something, whether it's just wedges for an hour or putting for an hour, but it definitely is something a little every day.
Okay, good. Don, question. All right, as a parent, you travel with him since he was, I'm sure U.S. golf kids 4, right? So now he's 18 years old, 14 years.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We heard a lot of horror story about father and son, getting to the fight after the bad tournament.
Oh yeah.
Right. It's a long ride when you not win anything, on the drive. So how was something like that happen or not happen, or when you move it, for that? Has it ever happened to your family?
Oh, George, if I told you the stories, yeah, we've had a lot. I think every parent goes through that. And that's part of the journey. I mean, you try to do your best and put a plan together, and then it seems like it doesn't always stick to that plan. And then, you're very disappointed on the outcome. But, that's how kids learn, unfortunately, is sometimes by failure or not sticking to a plan. Sometimes they surprise you and they pull off something that, against what I wouldn't think, but So that's what makes golf fun. I mean, yeah, there has been a lot of friction, but when we seem to get along and we work together, and I know I have to give a lot because, you know, there's a lot of kids there and they want to be with their friends. They don't want to be with their parents. So the preparation kind of deviates a little bit because, you know, part of the tournaments is seeing your friends and spending time with your friends. And that might be going in the pool. That might be, you know, at an early age, they like to do some other things. So yeah, it was difficult, but you know, when he wanted to win and he failed, he would come back and we'd, you know, put that plan back together again, or a new plan from where we were in the tournament, depending how well we were doing. And we put a different goal. Maybe it's just making the cut. Maybe it's coming in top 20. You know, at that point, we would come up with a different plan and, you know, hopefully go away with that small victory, maybe not the big victory that we wanted, but certainly maybe a small victory. And then we would try it again in the next tournament. But I think you got to be patient in this game. I think I lost you, George, here.
Oh, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm with you. So 2 weeks ago, we invite the father of one of a golfer from Thailand. He is playing at the Korn Ferry Tour right now. Right, it's only one guy from Thailand that played Korn Ferry Tour ever. I mean, in history. So he graduated from Berkeley. He played 4 years there. He graduated. He's a roommate of Colin Morikawa. You know,
Oh wow!
They play together. But apparently, one has already got what 2 or 3 major champion. Another one is fighting his own card at Korn Ferry Tour. You know. So his father, just like you and me, you know, tag along on the journey when they were young.
Yeah.
So yeah, he'd be able to share a lot of stuff. But one thing that I learned from him was that I didn't know too. And he said, George, I found out a little bit later in life that I shouldn't be more burden for him to play. So yeah, after that, you know, now Joanne and I be talking. Yeah, you're right. You know, there's a lot of pressure for you, Ben, and for everyone here to play at the best of their game, right, in each tournament. As a parents, we shouldn't put more burden, but that's what he said. So no, same as you. You just learn through the process and make sure stick with the plan and all this stuff. But thanks for that information. So, Don.
Yes, sir.
What you do as a parent while he competing? I know you done a lot of homework, you work together for the tournament, but once the competition start, is your role change at all?
Yeah, I still obviously we're trying to work together. My role becomes I try to watch, and I do this so later on I could help him. I watch what's going on. Is he pushing the ball? Is he pulling the ball? Is the putt staying on line? So later after the round, we can go work together. I think as the golfer, it's very hard to see that. And maybe you push the ball and you still make pars, but you're still pushing the ball and that down the road. So I think what I do while I watch is see what he's doing well, what he's not doing well, so then we can go work on that after the round. I try to be observant. Also see how the golf course is going to play. You know, you kind of know where the pins are going to be, you know, especially for the AJGA. You kind of know they're going to be in the right corner on Sunday, the left corner. So how to approach that hole or that golf course on Sunday. So yeah. I'm trying to put a plan together for the tournament. What holes might be a little tougher going to come down to during the tournament. There's always a few holes that are the harder holes out there, and you see kids make a big number on those. And you know, I'll tell Ben, you know, listen, you know, that par 3, let's just play for the middle for 3 days, or that par 5, we're going to lay up like we did at Ping. Lay up. We've seen kids make a mess out of it. It's not worth it. We could still make birdie from laying up. And that's what we do. So we may change our plan based on the course, the conditions, find out how he's striking the ball, because no one hits it straight every day, every shot, and then kind of work on that based on that. Find out what the wind's going to be for the tournament. You know, ping we knew was going to be windy. We had to flight our ball a little bit lower. So those are things I kind of do during the tournament. I watch what other kids do, right? Because that dictates. I mean, if you're playing with 3 or 4 top golfers, you see them make a mistake, probably the rest of the field's going to make that mistake. So
Yep.
let's try to stay away. Let's stay for the middle of the green, short, long, whatever it takes to keep away from the big numbers. And Ben's done a good job staying away from the double bogeys because, you know, those are hard to come back from, you know?
Yeah, that definitely. That's what I say. If you eliminate bogey, you don't have to make birdie.
Right.
That's a good thought. All right. What about you, Ben? I mean, you probably during the round, you probably very focused, right, on every shot you play. So, I mean, how you work on your yacht book? Do you write anything down for the next round, or how do you do it?
So I go through it like the night before normally. The AJGA is the pin sheets online. So I normally just erase, like I just put it in pencil the dot where it's gonna be. On the night after the first round, I just erase and put a new dot where it's gonna be the next day. So I do that. I normally do my notes during my practice round. So I write some stuff. These courses I've played the course before, so I kind of know what I'm doing. But just I would say I mainly do that just right as the practice round, make some notes, but nothing in too much detail. I put where not to hit it, like if there's any if there's a big bunker that's not going to be fun, or some thick rough, or a side of the green where if the pin's here you're going to be short sided and it's going to be pretty much an impossible up and down. I'll mark that up, but I would say just doing that. And then when I'm out there, I am pretty focused, but I've been trying to kind of unfocus myself a little bit when I'm out there, actually, because on these tough golf courses, I'm almost being too focused is tough, because I mean a lot of negative thoughts could go. And courses are so hard these days, and a bad swing is so easy to make so quickly. So I've actually been trying to unfocus myself a little more, which is kind of weird to say, but kind of get my mind off golf, kind of try to start thinking about anything else but golf when I'm walking to my shot, or I'm just sitting there waiting, trying to do that, and then transitioning to when you're hitting to just focus on that shot. But I think that's actually been helping me too, just try to not think about golf for a little bit during my round.
Okay. Oh, that's good. You know, you can't keep focused for 4.5 hours. All right. Just focus when the matter. Okay, Ben, you class of 22, and we have a few class of 22 here, and also some of them 23 that also committed already too, verbally committed. Anyway, so November 10th, it's coming up, signing day. Where are you gonna do it?
So we have, I think I think mine's the 11th. So we're doing mine on the 11th, which I believe is a Thursday.
Okay.
And so we have it at my school. So we're going to do one at my school, and then we're going to do a little party at my golf course after, from like 5 to 7. Then the signing will be at school at 2. So it'll be nice to see get some people that come and congratulate me. It'll just be nice to see. Probably some people I haven't seen in a while. Great. And I mean, I'm excited to get it over with. I mean, it's been a long time. I've been verbally committed, and just kind of excited to get it signed off on.
Certainly. Well, congratulations. Is the school hosted for you, just for you, or every athlete that they have?
So I think it's going to be, because we're waiting. I think it's just for our other athletes signing that day or that week, because there's like a week I think you could sign it.
Yeah.
So I think there is a couple other kids at our school who are signing, but I think for mine, just
good. Yeah, for us, we try to import that culture back to Asia because you signed here on November 11, right? I mean, and so for us at the agency College Recruit, we invite about 25 clients that who committed next year. So we host a party on Sunday, and we do ceremony and we take picture, but we not announced yet. We just wait until 11 and start setting out. But yeah, no, that's the thing. I mean, it's a big day. Congratulations again. I know it's been a long time that you committed, and normally it's not the case. Normally, within the year or so. But well, congratulations. And last question for your preparation to. I mean, you probably don't do much anymore because you've been playing a lot of amateur anyway, right? You transition yourself out in golf wise. But what about other stuff when you get to school? Now you get, go to school, classes, training every day. You get, I don't know, you do your own laundry yet, but you will soon,
Yeah.
all those stuff coming. Uh, I'm sure you're looking forward to that. Any preparation before you get there?
I think so. I work with a tutor for my schoolwork, like my schoolwork, and it's not mainly helping me do my homework. It's mainly getting me organized with my week. So, because I mean, I could do the work if I have the time, but if I don't have the time, then the work starts getting sloppy or not done. So I think manage my time with everything, and I have a car and I'm driving. I'm definitely being more independent. I mean, I'm 18, so it's life, and I kind of got to figure it out on my own, and just kind of hopefully. I mean, I've been raised awesome. I have two great parents, and I should be okay. So I mean,
Okay.
just kind of definitely organizing myself. I think I meet with my tutor on Mondays, and it's been great just meeting on a Monday and kind of just organizing my whole week. And I know at UVA you have so much help there, so I'm not worried about that at all. Just to go down to the academic center and just get some help, and should be all good.
Yeah. Oh, and I know the whole team couldn't wait to have you there.
No, I can't.
They they're looking forward for your leadership for sure. Good deal. All right, I'm going to open up the floor for anyone who have questions for Mr. James and the Benz. Just go ahead and raise your hand or type in your question. We're going to go through another 10 minutes or so. Anything? 10, you there? Oh, okay. We have one person first. Go ahead, please. Hello, Tantikon.
Probably.
Oh, do you have a question?
Yeah, now I'm with my son, Tantikon. So far, my son is just only 12 years old, but he would like to be there in the US. So I would like to know the career path. How can we perform or anything that we need to prepare in advance?
Well, I think certainly Ben and can help you from the 12 years old. How about this? Because your son now is 12, and
Yeah.
What did you play here, Ben, from 12 years old to you mentioned you played AJGA All Star, right?
Yes, the Junior All Star. I know they have a preview series as well, and so I played. I mean, obviously, I think the Hurricane Junior is a pretty. It's not just in the Northeast. I think they have some tournaments in Florida, so that's a good tour. And I played a lot of U.S. Challenge Cup, which is more on the Northeast, but they're really great events. They're affordable events, and it's competition pretty much every week. And I think it's great to just keep playing every week. And I think that the Hurricane Junior and the U.S. Challenge Cup, and I know there are plenty more out there that you could do some research on, and the state tours have a lot of good tours. Like the Florida tour is really good. I know they have the California, the Toyota junior tour, if I'm being correct. But there's definitely a lot of tours out there. But for me, it was mainly U.S. Challenge Cup and the AJGA Junior All-Stars.
Okay, good. So those are the one that once you get here in US, those are the tournament that will get you to where Ben is right now,
Yes.
right? So it's a very good competitive golf tournaments. All right. Any other question? 10, you class of 22. We have 10's online. She will be going to OSU, class of 22.
Wow.
So.
OSU.
10, how's your NLI signing preparation? You probably play with Ben here and there before in one of these AJGA invitation.
Yeah, congratulations. We have some friends on that team. I think Ben has a few friends on the OSU team.
OSU, yeah.
At OSU?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Now Greg is top notch. 10 will be our second client who get to OSU. The first one, Lena, she just won the East Lake. Is it East Lake, right? Last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, East Lake.
Yeah. So yeah, she just won that for OSU.
Oh, congratulations! That's great.
Good. So all right, Pete, do you have any question? Your class of 23. All right, they all shine back in Asia. So, all right, Don. Well, let's wrap it up. Just thanks again for your time, for both of you, and willing to share. I would say your secret to other people. You normally you don't get that unless you be like open and willing to inspire others. Thanks again for both of you to be here.
Well, thanks for having us, George. I mean, we won right after we talked to you, so you better good luck.
That's right. It's coming up. When is that? When are you traveling there?
2
Thanksgiving.
weeks. Thanksgiving. So 2 weeks from yesterday, the event starts.
On the 17th, we're leaving down to start practicing for the tournament. It starts on the 20th.
Okay, but you're gonna get there on the 17th.
Yeah, we're gonna get there a couple days early, get acclimated. So we like a couple days to get grounded because it's hard to travel and then all of a sudden start playing. So if we can get ourselves, a day or two acclimated, get the greens, get the putting green to all of ourselves without all the kids, it helps, right? When no one's there or very limited, we feel that we can work together. Once everybody comes, it's hard to work with Ben because there's a lot of distractions and his friends are there and they all want to talk and hang out. So I become more invisible as the crowds get there or his friends get there. So I like going down a couple of days early and working with them. Prepared. Yeah.
Oh, no, definitely. See, even though you're not changing time zone, you still go there early, right? So it's a must if you come from Asia and come here to US. There's so many 12-hour time zone differences. You better come here early to play, to win the tournament, not just to come play. That's what I've been.
Yeah.
Right.
100%. You got to get your body acclimated, your mind acclimated, and you got the place to yourself. No one's out there. You kind of, go out on the course. There's no other kids there sometimes, or very few. And we have the putting green, we have the driving range to ourselves. So it's a lot easier when there's not a lot of people. And once you get there, the kids want to be with the kids. So they haven't seen each other for a month or two, and they're excited to see each other. And it takes some of your time. And I know that Ben wants to spend, and that's the fun part of Ben going, is to be able to spend time with his friends. So, I know we can't practice like we can. So going down early is imperative for us. It really is.
Yeah, that's good. Let me ask my sister if she have anything to add. Anything you'd like to mention, PGM?
Hi, Don and Ben. Hi, I'm an elder sister of George. Hi. Always, amazing what I have heard from you guys, and you guys work so hard to come to this point. may I ask, like, I forgot, when you say you are on the in the tournament, what kind of food or like drink or anything that you prepare, Ben?
Yeah, so I have a lot of like beef jerky or peanut butter crackers. So it's mainly I don't really like having like a big meal. Like some kids eat like a I don't know like a burger or like a chicken wrap or something. I just kind of eat some like snacks and a lot of beef jerky, a lot of peanut butter crackers. Just get some like protein in. And to drink, I mean, I just drink water. I don't like kind of like the body armor and stuff. But I drink a lot of water. Maybe I'll have a Gatorade, but maybe a lot of water and beef.
So how about the night before or like 2 days before the tournament, like big tournament? You prepare yourself on food before the tournament?
So I mean, sometimes. I mean, I actually recently I have like I would say like early in the year I've eaten some foods that I've just felt sick kind of before I played, which are not good. Like I don't try to eat a lot anymore. I just try to eat like maybe like an 8-ounce steak or something good. I mean, something that has some protein, some carbs. Carbs are great. Some rice. Rice is really good. Try to get like some protein, some carbs, and some vegetables, and just keep it light. I know you might be hungry, but try to keep it light so you're not feeling it early in the morning. I've had that happen to me where I've just woke up and tough.
So
woke up.
what is your favorite food? If you win, what kind of food you want to celebrate for yourself?
I love sushi. I get like me and my buddies would go out and we'll get like a big like sushi boat. You know how they have like those boats that they serve you? So we'll just get like a ton of like sashimi on like a sashimi and some rolls on a boat, and we'll just do that. Just eat some sushi.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Well, thank you again for everything, and also be here on the call, and then looking forward to see you grow and hope, and we will root for you at Rolex 2 weeks from now. All right, sir. Well, thanks, Don, for everything.
We'll see you soon. We'll talk soon. Thank you.
Bye, Ben.
Good to see you as always. Yep.
Josh, you there?
Yes.
Let's see. Josh is really looking forward to join this call. 1 second. He's there. Okay, let me get them there. Man, it's cold here now.
Yeah, it's getting cold here too, for sure.
All right, here we go. It's another teammate. George, say hello. How you doing?
George.
Look at camera. Yeah.
What's up, Ben? You're my role model.
Yeah.
Well, Joanne making breakfast. So
Look at this.
all right. Well, why don't you introduce yourself, the UVA team here?
I'm Devin Patel. I'm a first year on the UVA men's golf team.
Chris Bostic. I'm a third year on the UVA men's golf team.
What year are you, Chris?
Third.
Third. See?
Third.
All right. What about you?
I'm Josh. I'm going to UVA.
2023.
23. Look at them. They're setting up on TV, watching you all the time.
Oh, boy. There had to be something better on than us, George.
All right, Don. Bye, Ben.
All right,
Good luck.
guys.
Yeah.
Good luck.